Hello guys, it's Dranina here and welcome back to Skyrim. Yeah, as you can see we're actually in Helgen's Keep right now and we're going to trying to find armor and some kind of weapon. I've changed the settings a bit so me looking around is a bit less shaky and actually more pleasurable to watch at. I'm going to take this all. Indeed, there is another sword in this.
Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there.
I know. Let me take my time. There's actually some gold over here, an empty chest, and there are actually 2 books over here. I'm going to read more for myself. You can do that as well. Actually, there is a mod I've got installed for books. That is that every book that is glowing is a book that I haven't read yet. So I don't pick up every book I see laying around, and actually can read the stories that I am most interested in and that I haven't read before. The Legion could learn from the unconventional tactics used by the Khajiit in 5 years' war against Valamut. I was stationed at the Sphinx-Mold Legion fort at the border of near Dune. I witnessed many of the northern skirmishes firsthand. The war started with the so-called slaughter of Torval. The Khajiit claimed that the Bosma invaded the city without provocation and killed over 1,000 citizens before being driven off by the reinforcements from a nearby jungle tribe. The Bosma claimed that the attack was retaliation for the Khajiit bandits who were attacking wood caravans headed for Valenwood. In the spring of 3E 396, the war moved closer to the fort's Sphinx Moth. I was posted on lookout and saw parts of the conflict. I later spoke with both Khajiit and Bosma who fought in the battle, and it will serve as an excellent example on how the Khajiit used a mixture of ground and 3 units to win the war. Khajiit began the fight in the unusual way by sending tree-cutting teams of the Kethereth and the fearsome Seche-Reth or battle cats into the outskirts of Valenwood Forest. When the word reached that the Bosma trees were being felled, allegedly a crime by the strange Bosma religion, a unit of archers were dispatched from a larger conflict in the south. The Bosma were goaded into splitting their forces into smaller groups. The Bosma archers took up positions in the remaining trees, whose branches were 20 or more feet apart, allowing for some light into the forest floor. The Bosma bent the remaining trees with their magic into small fortifications from which they fired their bows. When the tree cutter arrived the next morning, half a dozen Khajiit fell into the Bosma arrows in the first volley. After that, the Khajiit took large wooden shields from the backs of the Seche-Reths and made a crude shelter. The Khajiit, even the enormous Seche-Reths, were able to hide between the shelter and one of the larger trees. When it became apparent that the Khajiit would not leave their shelter, some Bosma chose to descend and engage Khajiit's sword to claw. When the Bosma were nearly upon the shelter, one of the Khajiit began playing on a native instrument plucked from the metal boss. Right, this is longer books. My. This was a signal of some kind, and a small group of men like Boss Opmes and the Opmes Reth emerged from the covered holes in the forest floor. Although outnumbered, they were attacked from behind by surprise and won the ground quickly. The Bosma archers in the trees would still have won the battle if they were not having troubles on their own. A group of the Dagi and Dagi Rath, 2 of the less common forms of Khajiit who were living in the trees of the Tenma forest, jumped from one tree to another under magical cover of silence. They took their positions in the higher branches so it could not hold Bosma's weight. When the signal came, they used their claws and either torches or spells to fire. Accounts from 2 survivors I spoke with varied to this point to distract the archers while the battle on the ground took place. A few of the archers were able to flee, but most were killed. How long is this book? Oh, just 1 page. Apparently Dagi and Dagi Rath have more magical abilities than is widely believed if they were able to keep themselves magically silenced for so long. One of the surviving Bosma told me that he saw a few ordinary cats among the Dagi and even claimed that these ordinary cats are known as Alfik and they were spellcasters, but Bosma are almost as unreliable as the Khajiit when it comes to the truth, and I cannot believe that a house cat can cast spells. At the end of the day, the Khajiit lost perhaps half a dozen fighters out of a force no more than 4 dozen, while the Bosma lost nearly an entire company of archers. The survivors were unable to report back before the second company of archers arrived, and this strategy was repeated again with similar results. Finally, a much larger force was sent, and the Bosma won the battle with the help of the native animals of Valenwood. That third skirmish and the Khajiit response I will discuss in the second volume of the series. So basically this is about how the Khajiit won a certain battle that played before against the Bosma. No, I don't want the book, I want the gold. Thank you very much. Random cloth I will leave behind. I know there is actually a book down here. Can Can I grab that book? I really want that book, people. I think I cannot grab that book yet. Okay, so let's clothe myself, which can be very nice. Oh, okay. Not. How do I get to my inventory again? How did I get to my inventory? I thought it was like... You cannot wait in this location. I do not want to wait. I want my inventory. This wasn't it either. This wasn't it either. Like... How do I get to my inventory? That's odd. I mean... I can certainly remember there was like an easy way to get to my inventory and use my controller. But now I'm seriously doubting it. Yeah, wait in this location. Well, lucky for you, I just want my inventory. Oh, it's actually B. How stupid of me. I've got curcular food wraps. I want light armor, the boots, the helmet. And... can I do a wield? I can do a wield. No! Great. Press X to ready your weapon so I can either see them or actually pull them out. So let's get over here.
Just give me a minute. I'm out of breath.
Hear that? Stormcloaks. Maybe we can reason with them.
Someone there? That it? That it?
Okay, I've got to say I'm not a great fan of actually using dual swords, but for the moment now the only other option is being a one-handed swordsperson, and since that doesn't do anything better than that I'm currently doing, I'm just going to keep on dual wielding until I find something better that I like. Neither the Stormcloak of the Stormcloak armor they have on them, besides the gauntlets, are actually better than what I'm already wearing. So I'm just keeping this on, and this is still the same. Nothing of importance. Is there anything that I like to explore in here? I don't think so. Let's follow Hedva down here. There are some rats. Well, it isn't a great keep if, well, you can collapse the ceiling that easily.
We need to get out of Helgen now.
These Imperials have potions in here. We're going to need them.
Imperial dogs.
Lucky shit.
Well, it would be nice if you can help me. I mean, where's the other guy? Oh, he's there. Oh, it's the wrong button again. Search the barrels for potions. Well, that sounds like a bloody brilliant idea, to be honest. I've got them out installed that potions actually have a weight of 0.1, because otherwise I'd love to carry around some potions, but they take up so much inventory space. You go crazy from it. It's insane. But first, before I go to search the barrels, I'm actually going to check their corpses to see if they have something nice that I can use. He just got a battle axe, and he probably just got a long sword. Oh, iron arrows. Let's take you. Don't want a great sword, or long sword, how you want to call it. So, ooh, nice. And the other barrels are all empty. Not going to take the food, so it's empty actually. Nah, don't want apples or carrots. Would loved it in other games, but in this game, no thank you. Okay, I don't think that's in here. I'm actually quickly going to my settings because I think the look sensitivity is 1 too less. Yeah, it's a bit nicer, a bit faster. So you don't have to break my joystick if I want to look around quickly. There is another enemy. It is not the button I want. Oh.
The end of that. You're pushing your luck.
Oopsie daisy, sorry. My bad.
Fellows happened along just in time.
Ooh, another book.
Seemed a bit upset at how I've been
An iron dagger, which I certainly will take. And a brief history of the Empire, volume 1. How big is this one? It's quite large. I'm not going to read it aloud anymore. That was a mistake I will make once and not twice. I'm quickly going to skim through this book. You can do as well. Basically stating that the Emperor's grandson came to the throne, called Delicious. No living children, so the crown was passed through Kintira, and Kintira's son was crowned after her death. Who uses Uriel as name. And more flamboyant members of the family. And that is one of the saddest tales in history. Well, actually, about the second person. And then we've got to Uriel III, the Emperor of Tamriel, and it was in the year 3E121, and just began the Ball of the Red Diamond described in volume 2. But basically a short, brief history of the Imperial Empire. So if you want to read that and you take a bit longer than I do, or actually going through the pages, just pause the game for a moment and read it for yourself. I think that's the best way to do this. Actually, this is volume 2 of the series, so the first one that we just read was described the first 8 emperors. Uriel III. So it is about the role of the Red Diamond. So Uriel III was captured. So Zephyrus the First was proclaimed emperor, but his reign was marked with nothing but war, well, that's sad. And then we got the Empress Magnus, who was already elderly when he took up the throne. And then we got Delicious III, also called Delicious the Mad, but that's not a title you want to have. Eccentric behavior. Well, you get what you get if you choose him to be emperor. So the people of Tamriel loved the Empress of Kateria. Then we got Cassander, who assumed the throne upon the death of his mother, and he was already middle-aged. And then we got Uriel, his half-brother. Then he became the emperor. And then Uriel the Fourth stories is told in the 3rd volume. Actually, quite interesting to know that there are.
Did you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
They went through so many emperors in such a small amount of time.
There's something in this cage.
Don't bother with that. Lost the key ages ago. Poor fellow screamed for weeks. Huh?
See if you can get it open with some picks. We'll need everything we can get.
I know how to do it. Does this work? It up. And it actually worked. I love lockpicking with a controller. It's much better. So we take the Potion of Magicka, we take the gold, and there's actually a book here that I just took and I didn't want to take. Use for the freeze of the screen because of auto-saving. Let's go quickly to books and we can drop it once we read it. It's actually a spell tome for sparks. You already know sparks. Okay, so we're going to drop it. No. I want to drop it. Do you have anything nice on you? Ooh, robes. So we can actually already go as a magician. Do we have any nice spells going on? We actually got flames. Well, let's equip that one on both. Let's do it like this. And then I'm quickly going to my items and equip the novice robes. Good, and the robes. Let's see, healing and flames. There seems not to be nothing in here. Nothing in here as well, nothing interesting at the moment. Yeah, well... Dead and tortured man, but... Oh, okay. Not my cup of tea, but... Let's jump. Why is that jump? I'm very confused by some of the settings, which I thought were different. Controls. Can I... Oh, left hand, that's indeed correct. But I want to go... LT, that's fine with me. Activate is A, that's fine. Character menu is going to be Y. No, I want this Y, and I'm going to jump to be B. Yes, correct. I'm fine with this. This is fine. Because it's really confusing to me that it's on the B. Oh, I'm not used to it that way, so this is more logical to me because of other games I've played, I think.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Just give me a minute. Let me
I'm going to be a bit on the back. Torture's assistant. Luckily, friendly fire isn't a thing here. Or oh, there is actually. Which is actually quite understandable that is a thing. Oh, magic slow, yeah, I know. Oh, right now. Twice exit. Well, that's fine. I'll get used to it. Otherwise, I just turn it back. I want your bow. I really want your bow. Is there actually a bow laying around here? No. I have to turn it back again because it's really annoying that B isn't like the go back button or something I can get used to. That's something I can get used to. Oh, they're actually already there. Ooh, this is flammable. Watch out. Well, don't die yourselves. I mean, don't stand on there. Like, one thing I cannot handle. The extremely stupidness of some of the companions you have. Let's quickly grab the longbow. Nothing in there. Just pull the lever over here. Come on.
Let's see what this is.
See nothing over here. It's great. Ooh. Never mind, I said anything. Can we go here? Where am I going? Same place again? Some place, I mean... Well, let's go back over there. I see a coin purse that I really would like to have. And also a potion of minor healing. Late game, these aren't worth the thing. You want like the big potions. But for now, they're great, they're fine. See, here you go. More monies, which you can always use, of course. It doesn't go anywhere. I think you have to revise that statement. Since I can clearly see, like, an exit over here. And I see a frostbite spider, which I do not like at all. There you go, frostbite spider. I don't like. There you go. And die please. A bit faster. Do they have anything on them? I love frostbite venom. Just not for myself, but...
Giant snakes.
Yeah, I'm going to change it back. It's really annoying that once I change out that B is my jump, that it also changes the fact that I cannot go back from menus with B. That should be fine. Character menus B. Yes? Great, thank you. Okay, fixed. Then I'm just going to have to get used to the fact that I shouldn't use B as my jump button. But just why? Get up here. There's something nice up here. I really do hope so. I came all the way up here. There's a nice look outside, but cannot get there, unfortunately. Let's keep running. Gee. Okay, I think I know where this... Like this bear laying there.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. Watch where you step.
I know how sneaking works, but thank you for the
Easy does it.
Oh, thank you for the... I don't think easy does it.
That was close.
I think Mama Bear woke up. And I think she's not happy with us. And that's fine. We're past anyway. So, finally. Getting out of Helgen's Keep. Okay.
Wait. Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back.
You think so? You really do think so?
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
I'll see ya. What are we going to equip? We've got a longbow though, but I would love to fight with some enchanted daggers. Now for now, let's keep our spells. I love the look of this. It's amazing. Oh no, I don't want to wait. I want to see the map. Roadmap. On the roadmap, locations that you have discovered have light icons, while locations that you have only heard about have dark icons. You can select any location you have discovered to fast travel to it. I will use it sparingly. I love fast travel, don't get me wrong, but I think sometimes it's the beauty of actually traveling by foot or using a horse that brings one of the best elements to the game. And especially since we've had only like a couple locations like Mortals, Spiderwick Manor is actually one of the mods. It's a great place. The Crypt of the Fallen Cultists, which is probably also a mod. And we've got Hermit's Treehouse, it's a mod that's already on. It's also one of the mods, and it's just actually find a caravan to travel to the moon path through elsewhere, which is also one of the mods, which is actually one of the best mods I've seen so far. Besides adding texture to cities, there's like one series of mods that adds more life to cities, which is actually very, very nice to see. And of course the Lights of Skyrim, which adds lights to to the routes or
We should go to
the
Solitude and join up with the
roads
Imperial Legion.
in Skyrim, which actually makes it a lot easier to see, and I think that is the first good example of
Talius is
it.
the only one who can stop them.
So I think this is like this joint quest that we either should join the Imperial Legion or in a later moment we probably get the quest, as far as I know, that we should join the Stormcloaks.
See that ruin up there?
And these are those stones. Guardian stones. We can actually light these. I don't think we're going to need the warrior stones, but across Skyrim many of these stones are placed and we can in the future pick the one that is best for us, but for now, since we don't have any stone activated already, we can activate this blessing. And this blessing is the warrior stone. Those under the sign of the warrior will learn all combat skills 20% faster. You may only have one sign blessing at a time. I'll accept this one. Thank you very much. So there's actually the next point on the map as well, so let's just explore around a bit. I will go to River Run, I think it told us to go. Right? Let's go to the River Run. Riverwood, excuse me. But here should be some mines, I think. Amber Shard mine discovered, well. Who would have thought that that would be the icon of a mine. Let's follow the path up here. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? I love this game. I've missed it so much. I really do. Let's see. Riverwood to the right and Helgen and Valve to the left. Let's go here then. It should be our pathway, right? No, we're going the wrong way. I need this one. Now I'm going the right way. Oh, that's fine. Ooh, look at... Isn't it a beauty? It's great to be back. It's great. I'm also really looking forward to see what they are going to make of the sixth installment in the series. I still hope in some way that it's got this beauty that Skyrim has. And the attention to detail. I don't know, it's just... It can go both ways. It can either go horribly wrong or amazingly well. And of course I'm hoping for amazingly well, since yeah, I would love to love the 6th installment the same way. Shoot. Wolves. Die, please. Thank you. That's one of the drawbacks of actually doing talking while you're running around in Skyrim. You do not always hear the enemies coming. First of all, let me get your belt. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to do. What I was saying is, of course, I would love to love the 6th installment of the series as much or even more than I love Skyrim. But I don't know how it's gonna be. There are a lot of bits they can fall in, I think. One of them, and it's also one of the complaints many people have about Skyrim, is that the combat seems a bit hack and slash. It doesn't feel... Well, actually, the world you're walking in feels alive and feels almost real. The combat feels like clumsy and very out of place. But I think we just arrived at Riverwood.
I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
She's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
Yeah, of course, you've got better things to do. I think our new arrival at Riverwood is a great moment to actually take a break. I hope you guys love this journey as much as I do, reliving it and exploring Skyrim all over again. And if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please do leave them down below. And I really hope to see you guys next episode as well.